All right, let's play detective for a bit. Today, we're going to tackle one of the biggest mysteries in finance. How do you look past all the daily chatter and noise of a stock's price to figure out what it's really worth? Let's jump in. So, this is the very first question every single investor has to ask themselves. You see that stock price blinking on your screen? It's up 1 second, down the next. But is that number the whole story? Or is it really just one clue in a much, much bigger investigation?
And this gets right to the heart of it all. On one side, you've got the market price. Think of that as the noise. It's all about headlines, gut feelings, speculation. It's what a stock is selling for right this second. But on the other side, you have what we're hunting for, the intrinsic value. That's the economic reality. It's what the company should be worth based on cold, hard facts. Our job as detectives is to learn how to separate that noise from the reality.
So, how do we actually do that? Well, every good detective needs a method, right? A reliable process for getting to the truth. And in the world of investing, that method is called fundamental analysis. So, what exactly is fundamental analysis? It's really the art of finding that intrinsic value we just talked about. This isn't about guesswork or following the herd. It's about becoming an expert on the business itself, digging into its financial health, how it operates, and what its future might look like, all to figure out its true underlying worth. This here is a perfect way to understand it, by comparing it to its famous counterpart, technical analysis. You see, technical analysis is all about the what. It's looking at price charts, patterns, and market trends. It's kind of like looking at the recent sale prices of other houses on the street. Fundamental analysis, though, is all about the why. It's like you're actually going into the basement of the house, inspecting the foundation for cracks before you even think about buying. It's about substance, not just what's happening on the surface.
Okay, so a really thorough investigation can't just look at one thing. To get the whole picture, our detective needs to gather evidence from two very different but totally connected levels.
First up, we zoom in. We put the company itself right under the microscope. These are what we call the microeconomic clues. We're talking about poring over financial statements, asking the tough questions. How much cash is it actually making? How much debt does it have? Are profits going up or down? We even look into things like the quality of the management team. This is all about getting a deep understanding of the company's health.
But here's the thing. No company lives in a bubble. So after we zoom in, we have to zoom out and look at the whole environment it's operating in. These are the macroeconomic clues, the bigger picture. We're looking at things like interest rates, inflation, GDP growth. What's the general mood of the market? This wider context is absolutely crucial.
And this right here is such a critical point. You could find the most amazing, well-run company in the world, a solid ship with a brilliant crew, but if it's sailing straight into a massive economic hurricane, it's still going to have a really tough time. You have to piece together both the micro and the macro clues to really solve the case.
Okay, so we know where to look for clues. But how do we actually read them? How do we make sense of it all? Now we get to open up the detective's toolkit and look at the instruments we use to analyze all that evidence.
Inside our toolkit, we've got financial ratios. Just think of these as special lenses that help us ask really specific questions. For instance, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE, basically helps us ask, hey, am I paying a fair price for the profits this company is making? And the debt-to-equity ratio, that's a big one. It tells us if the company is built on a solid foundation or if it's kind of propped up by a mountain of borrowed money. Each tool helps us turn all that raw data into a clear insight.
But here's the real secret, the part that separates the pros from the amateurs. The skill isn't just about calculating these numbers. The true power is in interpreting them over time. It's about spotting the trend. Is that return on equity getting better or worse over the last 5 years? Is the debt level shrinking, or is it getting scary? The real detective work is connecting these dots across a timeline. Now, this kind of deep dive investigation used to take a whole army of analysts weeks, maybe even months to complete. But, as you can imagine, technology has completely changed the game, turning fundamental analysis into this high-powered, real-time process.
So, what's the workflow for a modern detective look like? Well, first, huge amounts of data are collected almost instantly. Then, powerful platforms can process all that information in real time, figuring out the potential impact of, say, an interest rate hike or a surprise earnings report. And finally, everything is pulled together, merging the why from our fundamental clues with other market insights to create one single, unified picture.
And that's really the most important thing to remember here.
Fundamental analysis isn't some crystal ball that's going to tell you tomorrow's stock price. It's a compass. It gives you a reliable direction, one that's based on actual substance and data, helping you build a long-term strategy that can weather all the daily noise and emotion of the market.
So this method we've just walked through, it gives you the compass. It points you toward true value. The only question left is the one that only you can answer. What's your destination?